Squad. I'm dead. Squad. I'm dead. Squad. I'm dead. Squad. I'm dead. Squad. Oh my God. Fire. Squad. I'm dead.
Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we should have a fun one on our hands. It's the Chiefs coming in at 9-5, going up against the Buccaneers, who come in at 4-10. So, with the call of this Week 16 matchup, let's hand it over to our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They're led out by a man raised in Alabama, went to Florida State. It's their quarterback, Jameis Winston.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now Winston. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed him for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
Last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And tough starting field position here. They'll start with a punt on the ground. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Mahomes to throw on second down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 92 yards. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, He was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off as he did so with a touchdown run. Butker now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for time. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Now a second down throw for Winston. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow. Coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. And look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have him first on their list right now, but he deserves that type of consideration. You mentioned it. All year long, he's made big plays and continues to do so. Imagine if he has a big game here. If so.
Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
So the Chiefs offense heads out. There's a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And for them right now, not a done deal. So they are holding down one of the final wild card spots. And with 2 weeks to go, there are others kind of nipping at their heels a bit.
And imagine what the talk has been all week within their locker room. And it's really, let's rely on ourselves. Because they could get help and still get to the playoffs. But who wants that? Go out, win the game, take care of things yourself, and then you don't have anything else to worry about.
On second down, here's Mahomes. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Fresh set of downs here. And now here's a carry heading left. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down, escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And getting our first update now from Nashville. The Broncos have taken the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. On 3rd down, it's Hunt. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Butker now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. They begin the drive with Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And when you've got the 31st ranked rush offense in the NFL, you're going to see it. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Underneath for Johnson. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him. But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. From the gun, it's Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
On first down, Mahomes. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. again, it's Mahomes. He finds an opening past the 40. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. 45 yards.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. Yeah. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
Here we go now. 3 and 9. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Well, it wasn't much of a gain, but we're getting near the 2-minute warning, so maybe they just want to get to that point, regroup, and decide what they want to do the rest of the half.
Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7.
Let's go. Green, 39.
Now they try the right side here. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss.
Set. 319. 319.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Now, they've got to be a little frustrated here to not complete that on 3rd down after having such a long drive going.
Hey, you're talking about going over 70 yards on the drive. Yeah, did you say a little frustrated?
Very frustrated.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm very frustrated. There's no doubt about it. They thought they were going to have a chance to cash in the end zone. Now it looks like it's likely a field goal attempt.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, landed.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And to the left side here, Wilson. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for it.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want to...
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 3rd down, Johnson. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And taken right on the 30. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense and Tyreek Hill heading back out onto the field, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defense, is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Now here's Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Charles. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
As more and more up-tempo football creeps into the NFL game, some coaches don't think time of possession matters anymore. I believe we found one of them.
Butker on for the PAT. And it is now 21-0. Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. An NFL update there in the second quarter in Baltimore. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Brett Hundley with 1 touchdown pass thus far. First down, Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left. Roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now.
All right, let's do this. Here's the first half highlights. Chiefs take it at the 1. On the carry, it's Kareem Hunt. And this 2-play drive goes for a TD. That takes the lead up to 7. Buccaneers have it midway through the first. Winston's under pressure and will throw the pick. Fordson's happy to come away with the pick and end the drive. After the INT, offense comes out now. Hunt's going to take it off the left edge, and this 4-play drive goes for a touchdown. As they move out in front, 14-0. Now first and 10, the quick pass, it's complete, and he'll win the sprint to the end zone as they go up here at 21-0.
Okay, Larry, a fairly one-sided first half as we get set to go in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Meanwhile, the second quarter score from Carolina. The Raiders are out to an early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. So the Chiefs offense heads out. There's a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed,
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone's talking about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadruple. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Charles. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Mahomes now on first down. That's complete. It's Charles. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Now it's 2nd and 7.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Butker now to add the extra point.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open.
And now it's blocked. The Bucs pick it up. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. He's at the 40, past the 20, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. A second down throw for Winston. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Ryan. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not only going to catch the football, he's going to run away from you a little bit. And that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game, and if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit, try it that way.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up, not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try and open things up in the run game.
He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. A nice gain of 21 yards.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He's got Wilson, middle of the field. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A big play there for KC. 42 yards. And now a first down following that long gain.
All right, here we go.
Now a handoff as they run left side. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. So the offense has it, 6-yard line, first and goal.
Set. 3-19. No. Check. Patriot. Hurry up. Here we go.
Mahomes going to throw. Forced out. Touchdown, Chiefs. Butker on for the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
On second down, Johnson, and he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. The Bucs on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They go to Johnson again. And some room to roam now. There goes Duke Johnson. The 20, 10, 5. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. So the chains are on their sides. It's 1st and goal from the 6. at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Now, that was a good job by the defense swarming to the football. And you know it's no cinch that you're going to be able to get the ball into the end zone against them. They're number 2 against the run. So what's an offensive coordinator to do? Check your playlist.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Duke Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. Roberto Aguayo now for the point after. And that touchdown there, it's not going to get him a win. It makes things a little more respectable.
Yeah, a little more palatable going out in this ball game. A little something to build on going into the next game. But it won't alter the final score.
That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. So still lots of work left to do. But here comes the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Here we go now. 3,
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
It's caught to Charles. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
All right, here we go.
Mahomes now to throw. And Wilson has it. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. It's a gain of 5. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Butker now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Butker now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
but it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Over the middle, the tight end Shaheen with it. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
A first down throw for Winston. Out left to Shaheen. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Yeah, I think the blitz there really disrupted the draw.
Yeah, and it's usually when you catch them in a blitz, the draw works pretty well. If you're the offensive coordinator right now, that's visor throwing time, isn't it? Because that's supposed to work in a big way.
On 3rd down, it's Johnson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Here's Drew Kaiser now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. And out come the Chiefs now. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be, but we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Mahomes going to throw it here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Charles. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up. 4
touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Butker now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And we focus on Duke Johnson now. And these numbers showing up on the screen, that's why he's their star. They kept him down for a little bit, couldn't keep him down for a full 4 quarters.
But what they were hoping for was a half of a game. If they could have shut it down at the half, they had done their job. But as you mentioned, a full 4 quarters, and the best, they always feel like they're one run away from changing the momentum or breaking something big, and we're starting to see that here in the second half.
Jameis to throw it. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. That goes for a gain of 31.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.